sports dedicated to the most entertaining broadcast in East Texas. Interested in having your sporting event? Visit us online at NETSN Live.
There's only 7 minutes left, and this silent auction is going silent. That means it will be over, and you will have lost your opportunity to win some fantastic items. Go down now. This is your last chance. Kind of wait, see what everyone else does, and then sneak in and do for $1 more. Again, there's a couple reserved parking spots available. There's a trip to the Boulders. There's Kendra Scott jewelry, all kinds of stuff. Get down there quick. It's going to close at 7 p.m.
Good evening, folks. Jaron Peoples, Chris Brody. We are here at Wildcat Stadium in Whitehouse, Texas for Meet the Cats. Again, we are with NETSN Live, the official broadcast partner of the Whitehouse Wildcats this season, all year long, all seasons long, and we are excited to be here. So, Mr. Chris Brody, he is former teacher here at Whitehouse. He's going to be part of our Whitehouse broadcast crew. I know you're looking forward to being part of the NETSN broadcast crew, Chris. So what are you excited about this season?
Well, you know, Jaron, it's a pleasure to be here, really. 19 years ago when we moved here and decided to put down roots in this community, it meant that our kids were going to come up through here. We're going to jump to Josh down on the field now.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Wildcat football will be streamed live all season long on NETSN. This is a fantastic way for family, friends, and alumni near and far to cheer on our athletes every Friday night, and I'm very thankful to be a part of it. Our goal with this partnership with Whitehouse is simple: to honor and highlight the hard work, dedication, and character of our student athletes on and off the field. We also want to invite you to be a part of the team if you want to. By partnering with NETSN, you can help financially support Wildcat football and showcase your business to the community and likely thousands of viewers each week. If you're interested in learning more, come and see us, Brett, right down here at our booth. Now then, let's celebrate our Wildcats together on the field, in the stands, and online. And my buddy Rob, we got some T-shirts. T-shirts are coming. Here they come. One last opportunity. The silent auction will end in 3 minutes. Get down there and win.
All right, they're throwing out some promis, some NETSN T-shirts. Want to give a big shout out to Quality T-shirts and Custom Embroidery and Printing for supplying those. And
You know, Jaron, I think a lot of the Whitehouse community, they don't know really who NETSN is yet. And it's going to be a great opportunity this season, especially here in the fall, to set things on a good course right away and enable the viewers, the supporters, the fans. You know, if we're on the road, Josh and I are there, and we're bringing them the game. So if you can't make it out, can't take the trip, that's fine. You can turn on the television, turn on the internet, and be able to watch the Wildcats all season long. It's going to be great.
yeah, so and you bring up a good point. Maybe not a lot of folks know who we are. NETSN, we're in I believe our 4th year of existence here, and really become probably the leading broadcaster for high school sports here in the Northeast Texas, Greater Tyler area. Just this football season, we're going to have we'll have almost 100 games on our network. We cover a few schools exclusively, such as Whitehouse, of course, Brook Hill, the Carlisle Indians, the Big Sandy Wildcats, and the Center Rough Riders. And then we also have a crew down in Shelby County that does what we call the Piney Woods Game of the Week. Schools like Shelbyville and St. Augustine and Joaquin. And then we'll be covering a lot of games up here, have a NETSN Game of the Week. And we'll be covering schools such as Henderson. We'll cover some Lindale. We'll cover some Overton. So just get to broadcast a lot of great high school sports. And we're really excited about this football season, and I know it's going to be one of our biggest ones yet. We have a chat feature. Once you subscribe to our YouTube channel and wait a few minutes, you can chat. We'd love to hear from you, and love to hear what you think about NETSN joining the Whitehouse Wildcat family. So we're going to be going to the field in just a moment. We're with A.D. Newton. Athletic Director Don Newton's been instrumental in us partnering with them, and it's been a great partnership so far. He'll be addressing the crowd momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Wildcat fans of all ages, welcome to Meet the Cats 2025. Now here's the deal. It is all about these kids tonight, and so I want you to help me celebrate them. You hear me? There it is. All right, to get things started off, I would like to introduce the man with the plan, the athletic director, Don Newton. All right. I just want to quickly thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you for all the support. Some of the best support we've had all of East Texas. Happy to be here tonight. Want to thank the student athletes, the families, the coaches, the spouse. Everyone involved knows this is a big deal. The kids have been working their tails off all summer. They're ready to come show what they've been working for, and we're proud to be here to support them. So thanks to all involved, and thanks for all the support. Thank you, Coach. And we thank you, Coach, and your team for doing what you do behind the scenes to help support these kids and help them be successful. Now then, at this time, if you will stand, move your hats, as we honor America with the Star-Spangled Banner. All right, let's give it up for the Wildcat Band. Directors for the Wildcat Band program are new head director Randy Kaiser, Christina Thomas, Caden LeBlanc, Chris Hufty, Daniel Sutherland, and Karina McBrayer. And now, for your entertainment, Whitehouse High School proudly presents the Sweethearts of Whitehouse, and the national champion First Ladies Drill Team. The First Ladies Drill Team is under the direction of Mrs. Nikki Whitley, assisted by Mrs. Polly Chenault. Let's give it up for the First Ladies. All right, be sure to follow the Whitehouse First Ladies Booster Club Facebook page to see info about various events throughout the year. As you and I know, they bring home about 12,362 trophies every year. And now, continuing our presentation, please welcome to the field the Whitehouse High School Majorettes. The Majorettes have been working hard this summer to bring you exciting halftime performances this football season. The 2025 Majorettes are feature twirler Avery McGraw, Lainey Fletcher, Cassidy Rodriguez, Addison Gray, Heidi Jensen, Jamie Braswell, Kyla Roberts, Timberland Underwood, Bailey Mata, Grace Hatchett, and Kinley Alcorn. The Majorettes will now perform a dance swirl routine to Everybody. All right, great job, Majorettes. The Majorettes are under the direction of the Whitehouse alum, Miss Mackenzie Burlingame. All right, just a quick disclaimer. There's a lot of feedback on this mic, so when some of these coaches are talking tonight, if they stumble, don't blame them. They're still awesome. Now then, it's time to go. It's time to meet our athletes. Let's hear it from your 2025-2026 JV and varsity tennis team. The Whitehouse tennis teams are led by head coach Colin McMullen and assistant coaches Jonathan McNew, and Jade Aduddle. And at this time, please welcome Coach McMullen to the mic.
Hello, hello. Last year, I was trying to warn everybody about this massive reverb that we hear whenever we're up here talking. And it turns out last year that I was the only coach that spoke. And I did not get the memo that we were not speaking. So I was the only one that sounded like an idiot. I was told that we have all the coaches speaking, all the head coaches speaking. So fair warning for the reverb there. But tennis, I want to be very quick to deflect the spotlight onto my other coaches, Coach McNew, Coach Aduddle. They definitely give me imposter syndrome. They do just as much or more than I do. They do a better job than I do. And I said this last year, our parents, I think we have the most supportive, encouraging parents here at Whitehouse. I'm sorry, not sorry. And our students, of course, our players, man, you talk about work ethic, you talk about respect, you talk about energy. We have an energy this year we haven't seen in the 9 years I've been here, and we are ready to go to work. 2-0 in district already. Y'all come see us tomorrow. We're playing Lufkin, and we could really use a win. Thank you.
All right. Okay. And now, let's hear it for your 2025-2026 Wildcats Swim Team. The Whitehouse swim teams are led by head coach Scott Eads and assistant coach Paige Shire. And now, please welcome the man who is often mistaken for Michael Phelps and is allegedly related to the Pillsbury Doughboy. Give it up for the legendary Coach Scott Eads.
I just want to say thank you. Our season starts here in about 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to build off the last few years. Go Cats.
Let's go swim team! All right, coming up next, let's hear it for the freshman volleyball team. All right, freshmen. And now let's give it up for the junior varsity Lady Cat volleyball team. Finally, make some noise for your 2025 Varsity Lady Cat volleyball team. Already beat Legacy this year. Let's go. The Lady Cat volleyball teams are led by head varsity coach Anthony Mianes, JV coach Kate Drogo, James Krause, and freshman coach Stacy Hendricks. And now let's congratulate Coach Bionis on an early victory and welcome to the mic.
I just want to say thank you to everybody coming out tonight and cheering on the Lady Cats. If you weren't here last week, we beat Tyler Legacy in 5 at home. Our next home game is District, September 2nd against Lufkin. We'd love to have everyone come out and support all these wonderful ladies and all their hard work. Thank you very much.
Let's give it up one more time for volleyball. All right. Now let's meet our 2025 Wildcat cross-country team. Y'all need to be running. Let's go. The Wildcat boys and girls cross-country teams are led by head coach Jared Freeman, assistants Toy Wilson and Aaron Hale. And now, let's welcome Coach Freeman to the mic for a few words.
Thank you for everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you for the support. I want to thank all my runners for showing up every day, working hard. They've done everything I've asked them to do. I'm trying not to mess this up. Coach Garlis did a great job for over 20 years, and I'm going to continue that legacy. We have our home track meet in 2 weeks. Our home cross-country meet in 2 weeks. Please come out and support. Thank you.
All right. And now please direct your attention to the track to meet the spirit of Whitehouse. Here are your Whitehouse High School cheerleaders. The Whitehouse High School cheerleaders are under the direction of Shara Berry and Janine Ferguson. We present to you our freshman cheerleaders. Give it up for the junior varsity squad. And your White House varsity cheerleaders, mascots, and manager. And Wildcat fans, cheer along with your cheerleaders as they lead you in this game day chant. We need 100% performance. Be sure to follow the Spirit of Whitehouse Booster Club Facebook page to see info about various events through the year, including the exclusive Little Miss program. Sign up until the end of August to secure your spot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet some very important people, our athletic trainers. The head athletic trainer is fellow Denver Bronco fan Jane DeLorme, and assisted by Marty Thompson, Matt Turner, Jeff Derrick, and Jason Dodd.
Jaron Peoples, Chris Brody here at Meet the Cats. We're here with NETSN Live, the broadcast partner of the Whitehouse Wildcats here as the athletic trainers. Very important group being recognized right now, Chris.
Absolutely. They do a heck of a job studying, preparing, and taking care of kids.
And now for a word from one of the wisest people I know. Let's hear from Jane DeLorme.
Thanks for coming out. We've had a fantastic couple weeks to start and a great group of girls, and we're excited to support all of the athletic programs this year.
All right. All right, here we go. Inevitably, we have gotten to football. Let's make some noise for the 2025 freshman Wildcat football team. These young men are led by head coach Jason Klinger. All right, freshmen, say cheese. Say, I love you, mama. All right, great job, freshmen. And now, give it up for the junior varsity football. The JV team is led by head coach Jay Hines. Obviously, Coach Hines has a fashion sense since they're all matching. All right, great job, JV. And now, before we bring our varsity out, our varsity cheerleaders are led by Captains Bella Rios and Amelia Ginn. Make some noise for them as they perform their traditional varsity cheer. All right, Wildcat fans, lag on me. It's time to meet the young men that will be cheering on for Friday nights. Led by head coach Kyle Westerberg and assisted by Michael Wade, Jake Smith, Trevor Granberry, Jared Freeman, Colby Campbell, Byron Brown, Jay Hines, Jason Klinger, Clint Copeland, Eric Ware, Thaddeus Lowry, Ashton Melton, and Caleb Chadwell. Make some noise for your 2025 Wildcats varsity football team! And now, give it up for the man who's going to bring it all together to bring us the Dubs on Friday night, head coach Kyle Westerberg.
Appreciate everyone coming out tonight. We have a scrimmage this Thursday against Gilmer. We'd love to see everybody out here. Go Cats and RFTD.
All right. Hey, let's give it up for the Wildcat Band one more time. All right, and last but certainly not least, our jungle leaders invite the student body to come out to all the games and support your teams. Sit in the student section, follow all of Principal Spate's rules, wink, wink, and cheer on our Wildcats to victory. Oh, we got one more. At this time, if they hustle, will you please welcome the Wildcat Drumline? Shout out to Principal Spates and his admin team for working diligently all summer to help support these student athletes and help them all feel supported academically. Thank you, Mr. Spates and your team. Ladies and gentlemen, finally please stand for the Whitehouse High School alma mater. Please support all our athletes and performers by attending their games this season and making our Whitehouse stadiums and arenas the loudest venues in the district. Now, one last thing. Coach Newton has offered to come out on the field and get pictures over here by the tunnel, if you would like to, for about 10 minutes with your players. Other than that, have a great evening.
All right, guys. Again, Jerry Peoples, Chris Brody with NETSN. Hope you enjoyed the Meet the Cats introductions and some performances tonight. And again, NETSN, the official broadcast partner of Whitehouse Athletics this season. So again, got a scrimmage coming up on Thursday, right, Chris? And where the Gilmore Buckeyes will come in. And again, a week for Coach Westerberg and his staff and the young men to get get some cobwebs off, and they've been working, obviously getting ready for the week one of the season. So when you come into a scrimmage like this, what do you look for, Chris?
Well, last week we were able to be at Carlisle and see them really take the field for the first time this season. It's a lot of fun because you get a sense of the hard work that those kids have put in. And coming later on this week on Thursday, it's a privilege to be back here, to be up in the booth, and to be able to watch and see because, I know Whitehouse hasn't exactly lined a bunch of state titles up in the trophy case, but here's the thing. These kids, they work hard. My son was here. He played football for 4 years in the high school, and it's a privilege to come. It's a privilege to watch. It's a privilege to be able to see what continues to happen even after, even me, I'm a little bit more disconnected now, but looking forward to this opportunity to be in the booth and to become reconnected in the community where we've put down roots and to be able to see the legacy that just continues. The friends' children will come and play. The next generation will come and play. And if there's anything you can count on, it's the consistency of football on Friday night in Texas, and it's a heck of a lot of fun for the community.
Absolutely, and the Wildcats have a great schedule coming up. Their week one they'll travel over to Woodrow Wilson over in Dallas, and we'll have a NETSN crew over there covering those guys, and you and Josh, and I think Brett will be with y'all that night. And then week two, getting to host a really good Kilgore team. But last year I know it was a game that Whitehouse really had a good hold of for a big portion of the game. Then some injuries happened and things like that. And then third week, it's kind of renewing of an old rivalry as they travel down the road and go over to Chapel Hill. And that's going to be a fun game. Again, Chapel Hill always has a good program. Whitehouse having a good program. And so that's going to be just a great week of football. And then the Wildcats will travel north to my old neck of the woods at Paris and take on a good Paris Wildcats team. They're picked to finish 4th or 5th in their district, so it'll be a good contest. And then district gets going for the Wildcats as they will host Mount Pleasant. And then they'll make the trip up north to Grim Park and take on the Texarkana Tigers, Texas High Tigers. And then the next week, we'll travel down to the historic Tomato Bowl, which was, voted recently one of the top stadiums in Texas. And so to take on the Jacksonville Indians, of course, they're under new leadership with Coach Stevenson down there. And then travel down to take on the Nacogdoches Dragons in a district matchup. And then on the 24th, we'll host the Hallsville Bobcats. And again, Hallsville, a team that's looking to try and get in to the playoffs this year. And then the last week of the regular season, we'll travel up to the Marshall Mavericks, take on the Marshall Mavericks. And again, looking forward to an incredible season for the Whitehouse Wildcats. We're really excited to be able to bring you the games again. We'll be there. Chris and Josh will, Josh Jarrett, who you heard kind of MC the night tonight, he'll be kind of the play-by-play guy. Then Chris will be with him doing color commentary, and so they'll be providing you great coverage all season, and we're really excited about that. So, Chris, any final thoughts as we get ready to head home tonight and, again, get ready for the scrimmage on Thursday and then week one?
Well, it's a season with a lot of newness this year, and with that newness comes a lot of hope. And I really my wish is to see these guys come out on Thursday and to be able to put it together well, to represent themselves well, to stay in good shape between now and then and to not get run down and worn down in that game, to show that the hard work that they've put in so far is going to be rewarded, and for them to come out injury-free. I mean, more than anything else, that's what you want to see. You want to see them be able to show, hey, the work you've put in is paying off, and you're able to start the season with a clean slate.
Absolutely. And like you said, and we mentioned this, and we want to continually emphasize this, these kids and these coaches work so hard, not just with football, with band, the swim team, tennis team, the drill team, the cheerleaders. They all put so many hours in to perfecting their craft and being part, just to show school spirit. And it's just an incredible, incredible thing. It's just really admirable. And so we're really proud of these athletes and excited to be part. So, again, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We'll have the scrimmage for you on Thursday here from Wildcat Stadium. So for Jaron Peoples, Chris Brody, and the camera crew and the whole NETSN team, have a good night, folks.
Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETSN.com.